Can use some help over here.
What the dog doing?
Bruh.
What are you aiming at?
Uh-oh. Stinky.
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
Bruh.
No! God, please, no! 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 Fight!
Hey everyone, Wolvis here. So, shitty montage aside, let's talk a bit about this this absolute monstrosity of an aircraft. So, this is the F-5C, and it's a premium vehicle, and I bought it. Yeah, I spent my my money to get this aircraft. Granted, I bought it during the sale, so you know, at least I get little bit of good discount. The reason I bought it is simply because I wanted to grind out the rest of the US tech tree, because I want to play the funny, you know, the funny Top Gun jet, funny, I wanna shoot, you know, MiG-28, you know, funny, yeah, you know what I mean. And the most efficient way to do that is to just buy the Tier 6 premium jet and play that a bunch. So I've bought the Tier 6 premium jet and I've been playing it a bunch. And you know, at this point in time, I think I've played enough matches to give you a rough impression what this aircraft is like. And quite frankly, this plane is cracked. It is completely cracked. I don't know why this is at 10.3 BR. You see, the F-5C doesn't really have any major weaknesses. It's just very good at everything. Granted, it isn't the best at everything. For example, it gets AIM-9Es. Those are not great missiles. But you know, it still gets good enough missiles. And that good enough is true for basically everything that this aircraft does. And as a result, you don't need anything to play this. Like you could have zero neuron activation, take off, and still get an ace in this aircraft. It requires no skill, no expertise. You can just jump in this plane and still do okay. Granted, of course, that if you know what you're doing, this aircraft absolutely slaps. Like if you know how to take an aircraft and basically squeeze the most performance out of it, in that case, this aircraft is really good, like extremely good. And again, it's not necessarily that this aircraft is extremely good at one thing. Oh, well, I mean, it is, but okay, let me explain. Basically, what this aircraft is really, really good at is taking advantage of the weaknesses of other aircraft. So, for example, one aircraft might be extremely good at turn fighting, but not very good at energy fighting at all. And then in the F-5C, if you notice, you can basically engage that aircraft in an energy fight, knowing full well that that aircraft won't be able to keep up with you. So effectively what you're doing is you're taking advantage of the fact that the F-5C doesn't have any major shortcomings, but other aircraft do. So you're just constantly choosing to engage other aircraft in a way that's most detrimental to them, knowing that, well, you'll still be fine, you'll still be doing okay, and for you it doesn't matter. And as a result, this thing is absolutely cracked. I mean, I have a win rate of 63% and a KD of more than 2. So yeah, playing very good, I guess. Very good. Now, you might be left thinking to yourself, Wolvis, this does not at all explain why you titled the video the way you did. And that's because, well, quite frankly, the title I used because of clickbait. I mean, we're on YouTube. I'm not gonna. What did you expect? No, but seriously though, I think the F-5C sets a good example of why it's not a great idea to let anyone without experience fly a top tier level jet, because effectively what seems to be happening is that people are flying out the F-5C who don't really know how to use it to its fullest potential, and as a result, the algorithm that Gaijin appears to be using to determine the battle rating system seems to think that it's doing just fine at 10.3 because it's not outperforming the average of other aircraft. But then, of course, as soon as you give this aircraft to someone who knows what they're doing, it absolutely stomps. Yeah, so although I don't think it's a bad idea for a noob in particular to buy a premium jet, like I think it's totally fine if you have the money and you want to buy some nice fancy toy that you think you'll have fun in, then yeah, go for it. And actually, by all means, I think the F-5C is a fairly fun jet, especially if you're a beginner. But I think for the state of the game, it's a bad idea to give jets to basically anyone who is willing to spend money on them, including people below level 20. So yeah. Actually, what am I talking about? Even if this would have been a tech tree aircraft, it would probably still have been a very, very under-tiered aircraft. Because quite frankly, every aircraft in the US tree is, because everybody who plays US aircraft is a complete idiot. Yeah, I don't know what people who are playing the US tech tree are doing. Like, stop being so stupid. You are literally worse than German players. What are you doing?